So today I'll be doing a book review, like I promised, on this book, the Let Them Theory book. This book is by Mel Robbins. The Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. Mel is somebody I follow on Instagram, on Facebook, and on TikTok, and I recommend you to follow her. Yes, I'm a stress management work-life balance coach. Mel is just a life coach, but somebody you need to follow because the years of experience she has gotten is great. Yes. So the book is a book I recommend. I did not read the book. I don't have a hard copy of the book, but I have the audio book, which I've listened to 3 times already. Some of what Mel wrote in the book, I said, good, is what I'm already experiencing. While some of them, I said, these are hard truths, hard nuts to crack. So let's get into the book. I'm not going to reveal much, but I'm just going to give you a, a taste of what that book is all about. And I must also say this book, I use it in my coaching classes. I recommend it for my clients. I use the principles in that book to teach because the book is about relationships, if you ask me. So the Let Them Theory is a book that makes you to understand that you cannot control others. So because you cannot control others, you should release this urge to control others and let them be. That's just the book. The Let Them Theory. That much of the stress that you and I we are going through is because we are trying to control others. We are worrying about their opinion. We are worrying about their actions. We are worrying about their approval. That is what gives us stress. But once you release that and instead focus on what you can control, which is your own action or response, is very important. The Let Them Be theory is telling you that it's time for you to get out of people's drama. It's not telling you to let people down, no. It's telling you when you have done the things you can do, when you have done the things under your control you can do, you need to get out of the way and let people be. And let people be. And the part of the book that I love, because when you're reading the book, you'll be asking yourself, should I let my husband be? Should I let my wife be spending the money or whatever she's doing? Should I let my boss just be talking to me anyhow? Should I let my kids just be going to the wrong direction? These are the questions that will be coming to your mind. But the balance of it all is that after letting people be, after you are releasing people, you are releasing your control that you don't even have. You are releasing them away. It's not as if you are telling people to go and do what they want to do. That's not your place. And you can't even do that because they will just do what they want to do. But it is you releasing that control. That's your urge to control them and let them be. And the second part, or the other part of the coin is you're also allowing yourself to be. You let them be and you let you be. Let me be. You're now giving yourself permission to grow. You're giving yourself permission for peace. You're giving yourself permission to align your actions with your principles, with your goals, with your dreams. That is what that book is all about. It's about you taking responsibilities of your own values, of your own life, of your own growth, because you cannot take that responsibility for other people. No, sometimes we take responsibility for other people that hinders their own growth and gives us extreme stress. That's what this book is talking about. So those stress you are getting from looking up, worrying about what are they thinking about me, leave them. Why should you worry about it? Whether you worry about it, you don't worry about it, they are still going to think it. So release that urge to worry about it. You are worried, you're bothered of approval. Why? Because whether you are bothered about it, they will still have their opinion, their expectations, their approval or not. So release that and let them be. Do what you can do. Get yourself out of other people's drama. That is what this book is talking about. The let them theory. The Let Them Theory book. Please, you need to get this book. Like I said, I use it in my coaching classes. It's like you replacing some things. Let them judge. For example, you are saying, let me stay with my truth. Let them live if they want to live. But let me stay and grow for myself. They are permitted to disagree with me. Sometimes we just want everybody to agree with us. No. Especially parents will say, this is my last word. No. I use this principle recently with one of my daughters. There's a decision she had to make. In the first, that decision was for me a no decision. You understand? But that is not my life. That is her life, and she's a grown adult. There's a difference for parents, there's a difference the way you use this principle with growing children because you're responsible for them. But we're talking about adults that have their own mind, that make their own decisions, and you need to let them be. You need to let them live. You need to let them disagree. You need to let them move on. You need to let them misunderstand you or understand you. Whatever they want to do. Because you have tried to influence them with your words, with your actions. But you, on the other side, you need to replace it with let you do you. Let you walk, stand firm, or walk in your boundaries, stand firm on your principles, evolve to who God has called you to be. Create new spaces for yourself, because when you know you cannot control them, but you can control yourself. And this will lead you to stop over explaining. Yes, you should explain yourself, but it will lead you to stop over explaining, to stop over apologizing. This will help you to stay calm. You just let people, it's as if when your thoughts, I always experience it, when your thoughts are passing, you're just watching your thoughts to pass, but you're not allowing your thoughts to land on you. So you're allowing people to be, because you can't control them. Then you will now choose what you want to land on you. So it keeps you calm when others are chaotic. It releases any attachment you're holding to people. You understand? You're releasing control. You understand? And like I said, you're not giving people permission to be whatever they want to be in a negative way, but you are giving yourself permission to release that your control over them. This will build for you confidence. You're going to reclaim your time. You're going to reclaim your energy. You're going to reclaim your peace. And like me, for me, I said this yesterday in my life yesterday, is that balance is a place of peace and progress. So you letting them be and letting you be is you choosing peace and progress. So I really love that book, and it's a book I recommend you to read. The Let Them Theory. You stop controlling other people, you start releasing them, you shift focus from other people and their business. You free yourself from drama, judgment, approval from other people, unnecessary approval. You start living in your peace. Your relationships, they become whole because they are not forced. They are not forced. It becomes a river. It's not a flood. So start replacing let them be with let me be. So if you have read this book, tell me what you really loved about this book. For me, it's the power to be me. It's the power to live by my principles and my values. That's what I love. And letting people be who they are and having less stress. So that's my own review of the book without trying to give much about the content of the book, because I believe she really took out time to write that book. So you need to go and read that book for yourself and see the transformation it does to you. Like I said, it's easy to read, it's easy to understand, and it's very easy to apply. God bless you.